Iranian officials seek a greater influence in Iraq to ramp up support for proxies across the Middle East and bypass U.S. sanctions. One America's Kristian Rouz looks into the matter.
Iran's Ayatollah regime is pushing to increase its influence on the neighboring Iraq amid a rise of Shia Islam in that country. Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif arrived in Baghdad Saturday for a 3-day visit to lead preparations for the upcoming visit by President Hassan Rouhani later this week. Zarif stressed Iran and Iraq must enhance cooperation, particularly in oil trade.
I would like to offer the Iraqi government and the Iraqi people my best gratitude for their rejection of the unfair and illegal sanctions against the Iranian people.
Iran has increased its presence in Iraq over the past few years as Tehran seeks to secure a land corridor to Syria and the Israeli border. Iranian-backed Badia organization played a prominent role in fighting ISIS, while Shiite political parties formed a majority coalition in the Iraqi parliament last year. Iraq even has a Shiite spiritual leader of its own, Grand Ayatollah Ali Sistani, who is set to meet with Rouhani later this week.
Iran provided an air bridge that supported us. I say that clearly. Without the fatwa of the religious authorities and without the answer of the people, Iraq, without the popular mobilization forces and without the government, Iraq would no longer exist.
Zarif has remained Iran's foreign minister after his resignation last month was rejected by President Rouhani. This might have meant a political defeat for Islamic hardliners in Tehran, but even Rouhani's moderates are committed to advancing Iran's malicious activities across the Middle East. Zarif also told his Iraqi counterpart the two countries should reach a $20 billion target in mutual trade. Experts believe this could allow Iran to bypass a U.S. oil embargo, as Iraq could re-export Iranian oil and other products.
Speaking of economic cooperation, we'll discuss transit, energy, and industrial cooperation. We'll also discuss cooperation on border issues.
U.S. officials have been concerned with Iran's rising involvement in Iraq in the wake of the military defeat of the Islamic State. This as roughly 40% of Iraqis are Sunni Muslims who aren't happy about the Iranian-backed rise of Shia Islam in their country and can take up arms. President Trump has warned the U.S. will have to keep troops in Iraq to stave off these risks.
While maintaining the U.S. presence in Iraq to prevent an ISIS resurgence and to protect U.S. interests, and also to always watch very closely over any potential reformation of ISIS, and also to watch over Iran. We'll be watching.
Iran's Rouhani is expected to propose a tighter security and economic cooperation with Iraq during his upcoming visits. Now, the U.S. faces a serious challenge to its interests in Iraq, which Zarif described as the beating heart of the Middle East. Kristian Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.